This video was created during the 2023 WGA and SAG strikes. Without the labor of the writers and actors currently on strike, Ahsoka wouldn't exist. Learn more about the strike at the link in the description. The third episode of Ahsoka didn't have as many Easter eggs as the first two, but there were still some fun inclusions sprinkled throughout. Here's everything I caught. Ahsoka gives Sabine a helmet so she can't see while she trains with her saber, similar to what Obi-Wan does with Luke in A New Hope. Sabine even says something close to Luke's line from that scene, "I can't see, how am I supposed to fight?" Ahsoka calls the technique Zatoichi, which I assume is named for Zatoichi, a fictional Japanese samurai character who is blind. Zatoichi also served as inspiration for Chirrut Imwe in Rogue One. Hera meets with several senators and Chancellor Mon Mothma. Of course, Mothma was the leader of the Rebel Alliance as seen in Return of the Jedi and Rogue One, and she has most recently been one of the stars of Andor. At her side is Hamato Xiono. He is the senator of Hosnian Prime, the planet we see destroyed by Starkiller Base in The Force Awakens. He's also the father of Kazuda Xiono, the main character of the animated series Star Wars Resistance. He seems to be serving a similar role as Senator Borsk Falia, a Bothan New Republic leader from the original Thrawn trilogy of books and Star Wars Legends. Hera says she encountered Imperial loyalists at the Santhe shipyards. That's the same location where Han Solo got his speeder stuck while trying to escape the White Worm Gang in Solo. Hera also says Thrawn killed friends, people who were like family to her. She might be referring to Kanan there. Thrawn didn't kill Kanan personally, that would be Governor Pryce's doing, but still, she worked with Thrawn, so maybe Hera holds him accountable in some ways. After the meeting with the senators, Hera sees her son, Jacen. He was first seen in the epilogue of Star Wars Rebels and is Kanan's son. If you haven't seen Rebels, Kanan was a Jedi in hiding, and Jacen is said to have been like him, so his hopes of becoming a Jedi are not unwarranted. Huyang reminds Ahsoka that there have been very few Mandalorian Jedi. Tar Vizsla is the only one we know of for sure, the creator of the Darksaber that was so important in seasons 2 and 3 of The Mandalorian. I guess you could count Grogu as a Mandalorian Jedi as well if you want. Huyang also says Ahsoka comes from a long line of non-traditional Jedi. He's referring to her master, Anakin Skywalker, who was trained by Obi-Wan Kenobi, who was trained by Qui-Gon Jinn, who was trained by Dooku. Obi-Wan was a pretty traditional Jedi, but the others? Yeah, they fit that description. Shin's starfighter looks somewhat similar to the Fireball, which was Kazuda Xiono's primary starfighter in Star Wars Resistance. While under fire from enemy squadrons, Huyang yells, "This is intolerable!" That's a line he shares with Henry Jones Sr. in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I don't have a specific Easter egg or reference for Ahsoka going out into space to face the starfighters, but it absolutely felt like something you would see in the Clone Wars series. Near the end of the episode, we see our first live-action Purrgil. Those creatures can travel through hyperspace naturally, and as Sabine mentions, were last seen with Ezra in Star Wars Rebels. He summoned several of them to Lothal to transport Thrawn's flagship off to, apparently, a completely different galaxy. And that's everything I noticed. Let me know what I missed down in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our socials, and consider checking out our Patreon page for video reactions and audio commentaries for every episode as they're released. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.